A jack of all trades is a master of none. We've heard that before, and it rings true in any business. I'm going to show how creating a niche or a specialty can grow your business exponentially and quit wasting all that ad spend. Next. Now, if you ask a lot of business owners, what do? They pick a broad generalization because they're so worried about limiting people. Well, that isn't the case because people are very interested in specialists now. They don't want generalists. So, for example, in the travel industry, you ask most travel agents, say, what do? I'm a travel agent. Well, what do you specialize in? Do you have any specific skill set that would help me with my problem? Because they know that if you're a generalist, you have general knowledge. And so much of that general knowledge is readily available, they're just going to find it themselves. They want somebody that's going to be able to solve their problem well past just the surface area. And unless you're a specialist in that, you're not going to be able to do it. Okay? Now, I'm going to walk you through a couple of steps in picking that niche, picking that specialty. Okay? Now, the first thing is you need to make sure it's something you like. Some people get into a business or a niche because they think it's going to be profitable. If you're not passionate about it, it's going to show to your clients. It's that simple. If you're not willing to want to dive into it, get super deep into that subject, you're not going to be very successful at it. So, for example, I'm going to use the travel example because that's something I know. So I'm not going to try to talk about motorcycle sales. I don't know anything about that motorcycle sales. So we're going to stick with what I know. So we're going to stick with travel. So, for example, I am not going to pick a niche of eco backpacking through South America. I know nothing about it. I know backpacking. Don't know much about travel in South America, and I don't know much about ecotourism in that area. Do I know quite a bit about multi-generational travel through the Caribbean on cruises? Heck yeah, I do. I can talk about that all day long because that's what I do. It's from my backstory. If you can also combine that niche with a backstory, oh man, you've come up with a winning combination because you now have a personal relationship with that client. That's an amazing combination. You don't necessarily have to have that. It could just be a topic you are really interested in, for example, because then you can learn just as much going along that path of helping your clients because you don't want to be a generalist, okay? So when you're working with them, you constantly have to be in the mindset of specialist, not generalist, specialist, not generalist. Okay? Don't try to keep grabbing that low-hanging fruit. That's what we call in the industry shiny object syndrome. It's there, and it's going to be a time crusher for you. So stay away from the shiny object. Keep with your niche. Now, you don't have to get stuck with it forever. If I said, I'm going to be a European river cruise expert, and later on I'm like, you know what, I want to expand a little bit, you can. You don't have to constantly hit that niche. You don't constantly have to sit there and only go on that. Also, once you've completely mastered that niche and you're under control of it, you can start picking sub-niches or hit a secondary topic you're trying to go after. So don't think you're going to be stuck with it. Also, if that niche just doesn't pan out, you can kick it to the side and move on. So don't worry about it. Pick one, find something you're very passionate about, move on. Okay? And when you're dealing with that niche, you need to analyze yourself. Take a moment and figure out how you can connect with it. Like I mentioned earlier, if you can find those contact points to further niche down, you can build a business that is hugely successful. So find that niche you're passionate about first. Figure out how you can connect it. Do an analysis. What's your backstory? What's your experiences in the world? Have you done that before? Even if you haven't done it before, you can say why you're passionate about it. You need to be transparent with your clients, though. Don't say you've been on 100 river cruises when you've been on none. It's gonna show very quickly. You've got to be truthful, but find those little touchstones, as we like to call it, those little moments where you can interact with them and build a rapport. because they want a specialist they can feel connected with. Okay, so work that out. Figure out how you're going to find that niche that you're passionate about, and figure out those contacts. Those two things, your niche and your contacts with your clients, are how you build. Stay away from generalization. Because, as we like to say in the industry, the riches are in the niches.